Hello, welcome back to GP Nail Art. Jessica here, and I've been sitting on this video for a little while. As you can see, I have one of my fall, kind of winter-ish manis that I did, but I previously, over the fall, got a cat eye magnetic gel polish set, and so I'll be playing around with that today. On my left hand I have At Midnight, because the magnetic cat eye does work best over a dark either gel polish or dip powder. I did get this set on Amazon, so I will link that in the description box below, but it's Makartt magnetic nail gel polish, and it's a whole kit. So I will go through each of the items that is in the kit for you in just a moment. Okay, so we have the little instruction and description pamphlet that comes inside. So there's a lot of good information in here. Some information as far as curing times, how to use the magnet. So that's definitely something that you can go through. Okay, so you can see we have a bunch of items in this little kit, but on the top parts here we have our gel base coat. So you do apply that prior to the cat eye colors, and then the top coat, so you can, after you cure the cat eye colors and seal everything in. In the middle here we have the actual magnet to get that cat eye effect. So this square side, you can do a straight line, vertical, diagonal, horizontal, however you like. So I'm just kind of showing you how that would look. And then with the rounded side, you can create that kind of curved S kind of a look. So you could do it up on the top and as well as the bottom and make that kind of curved look. And then this item here is just the black gel coat or gel polish, so you can actually use that as your base color before you apply the actual cat eye colors. And these colors are not actually named at all. This is number 40, so they're just numbered. And when I do actually open the bottles and apply them, I will actually show you the color a little bit before I actually apply it on my nail. But I'm just going to go through each one of the colors so you can see the numbers for them. Okay, so first I am going to start with that base coat because I do have the dip powder on my nails currently, so I want to make sure that the cat eye polishes have something to kind of adhere to. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that to all of my nails. I will speed this up a little bit, and then I'll also cure for about 30 seconds, I believe. Okay, so now that we have the base coat, I am actually going to use all 5 of the colors, just so we can see what each one of the colors looks like, and I'll do a different kind of magnetic design on each one as well. So this first one is kind of a purplish color. Okay, so before curing, so I did apply it to my whole entire nail, but before curing, you do want to use that magnet, whichever design or direction you want to do. And I am actually going to do this one in a diagonal, but you do want to do this before curing, otherwise they're not, it's not going to move wherever you place that magnet. And you're just going to hover over your nail as close as possible without touching. So you don't actually want to touch your nail with that magnet, but you just hover it over for a few seconds, and you can kind of try to move that line just a little bit if it's not exactly where you want it, by hovering that magnet again. So you can see that's what I'm kind of doing here. And then you can see, instead of looking just like sparkle all across my nail, you kind of have that line kind of going through, and you can see how that kind of shifts when you move your nails. It's a really cool effect. And then I do just flash, kind of flash cure that for about 10, maybe 15 seconds or so, just to kind of set everything a little bit before I move on to the next nail, and that's just to make sure I don't bump into anything or nick it or make that polish, that color polish, move at all. So you can see this one is kind of a greenish kind of color. I'm going to use the round magnet this time. So it seems to me anyways, that the and I think I kind of not really messed up, but I didn't quite do the curve one correctly, I guess, so to speak. It seems like when you're using the rectangle magnet, that it kind of pulls all of that color towards the magnet, like attracts it towards the magnet. The round one seems to kind of repel it, move it away from where you're holding that magnet. But you can see that kind of cool, really cool curved effect. And I'm actually going to use that round one again on my thumb. So you'll really be able to see that curved effect on that nail as well. But it's really kind of cool looking, and you see all of that shift when you move your nail. It's really cool. So again, I'm just going to cure each time after I apply for about the 10 to 15 seconds to kind of set it. This one here is a bluish color. Kind of looks a little bit more green on camera, but it is more of a blue, and you'll see that when it's applied and once I hit it with the magnet as well. And this one I'm actually going to apply a second layer, and this is something that you could do as well, and you could kind of do it in any direction if you wanted to do it diagonal as well. But I'm applying the second coat. I cured the first effect, and you can see I'm placing the magnet a separate way, so it's going to kind of be like a cross on my nail. So it's going to look really cool, and you'll see that after I cure it and hold it up to the camera, you get the effect of the magnetic going kind of vertical and horizontal. And for some reason it didn't seem to kind of want to magnetize. I don't know if I put a thick enough layer of that blue, so I will go over it again and just kind of add a little bit more so that the magnet can kind of pull all of that color in the direction that I want it. There, so now you get more of that kind of crisscross effect, which I thought came out really cool. This one is a little bit more of a purplish kind of color. Looks a little bit similar to what I had on my pinky, but it does end up looking a little bit different too. I think the one on my pinky has a little bit of a like pink tone to it, and this one might have a little bit more of a blue sparkle with the purple. But I'm just doing the diagonal line in the other direction from what my pinky was. Yeah, you can see that one has a little bit more of a bluish effect to it. Once I'm happy with that line, I'll go ahead and cure again, and then onto my thumb. This one is kind of more of a goldish gold color. So this one's really pretty. And I really love the way that this one came out, because of course my thumbnail is a little bit wider and longer, so you have a little bit more nail real estate, so to speak, to kind of play with when it comes to designs. So you can see on this one, I'm going to go in with the round part of the magnet, and like I said, it kind of repels or moves that color away from where you're placing the magnet. So I'm going to do that kind of on each corner of my thumbnail, so I really get that curved kind of a look. Look at how cool that looks, and the way that that shifts is so cool looking. I love how funky these look. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off with my top coat. I'll go ahead and do all of my nails, and I'll speed this up a little bit, and then I'll cure that for one last time. Okay, for the final cure, I did cure that for a longer amount of time. I believe I did a full 30 seconds for the final cure. But look at how cool these are when they kind of move and shift. I think they're so cool looking. But let me know what you think of the cat eye polishes, and thank you for joining me while I kind of played around with these. Until next time, bye for now.